Hey guys, today I want to say about ACES. What is ACEScg? Have you ever dreamed of color space light? It has the dynamic range of filmic and the saturation of sRGB. And solution to that is ACEScg. Don't get me wrong, the purpose of ACES is matching the color in the video across different cameras. Okay, I got an image. Look at this. sRGB is in view transform standard space. Okay, now look at this image. This is blown highlight. Look at this window and the floor. Now this doesn't blow out anymore. Like this, it doesn't blow up. And now it's filmic. Filmic doesn't blow out the color, but it desaturates the color. Look at the back. It was slightly more yellow in sRGB. So another option is turn on the gamma, cause gamma will brighten the shadow without brighten the highlight too much. And this is how ACES look like without gamma, and this is how filmic look like. Now when I turn on the gamma, it looks the same almost. Like this. It brightens the shadow, but it keeps the highlight. Next one is ACEScg. It solves the saturate problem and the shadow problem. You got the very saturated yellow and the bright shadow. In computers, everything uses the same color space as RGB, but they is still having benefits to use on CGI. Let's talk about it. It has higher dynamic range than filmic. Certainly, it depends on the implementation. You can run it in game engine with very or no overhead, and it's colorful. Okay, the highlight. You get the highlight on ACEScg, but you don't get the highlight on filmic. Here is the filmic setting. And when you try to make scenes brighter, you get slightly highlight on the box, but your scenes is much more blow out. Even the first one are blow out more than ACES one. So that's why ACES have many dynamic range. What do I mean on depend on implementation? So look at this. Same brightness. The brightness color is almost the same, but the clipping is so much worse in ACEScg. You got saturation of sRGB while compositing. Look at this sRGB. The color is blue, and the kitchen, the window, the door is blowing out. But with ACES, the door is not blowing out anymore, and the kitchen is not, and the window. But you still get the same color. ACEScg can use shift, which doesn't exist in filmic. which is very bad for frequently overexposed scenes, or the scenes with very saturated color, like lightsaber scenes or dark scenes. It also can polarize, similar to color bending when overexposed. You must set every single image texture to ACEScg when you import a new one. Now the hue shifting part. It was 0.64 on this area, but now when you hover on here, it turns into 69, which for me doesn't change much. It doesn't hue shifting. Now this is ACEScg. When you try to color pick in here, ACEScg, this area will turn into 0.69. It's a magenta. But when you color pick here, it's 0.4, which is blue hue. Now if you try it on Vimy, it doesn't change the hue no matter where is it. It should be blue all the time. 0.66 is blue. You try that with Vimic. It doesn't hue shifting. Let's try that with ACES. Okay. Still not red even now. I'm gonna try to make it brighter. In ACES, it will turn into pink. Now it's pink, even. Now if you change the color to slightly white, like 0.2, you're back to normal. Okay. Let me try it. Now the color it doesn't screw anymore. It looks normal. Now I create a scene to test ACES. It's ACEScg. When it overexpose, it saw this yellow thing. It's hue skew, and it doesn't happen in Vimic. Look at this. And the clipping on the torch is way worse in ACES than Vimic. Look at this clipping. Another problem is you must set the texture color space to ACEScg to make the color from texture look normal. Here's what happens if you leave it in default color space. It will turn into emission shader. Look, the legs got brighter. Now it's very bright. When I switch to ACEScg, it's back to normal. See? You will be fine if overexposed scenes are not your main focus, and ACEScg clips more than film it in Blender, contrary on Godot engine, but there's no gamma slider in Godot. To set up ACEScg, set your gamma to 1.5 and all textures color space to ACEScg when you open Blender, or you can set it as start file in Blender. Now first you need to set the gamma to 1.5 and the texture to ACEScg, and you save it as startup file. Now if you make a new scenes, you save. Blackbody doesn't work the same in ACEScg. I got a workaround for you. Now when you set the Blackbody in ACES to 800, which is red, it's supposed to be red, but it's kind of pink. It's supposed to be red, but it's slightly pink. And to fix that in ACES, we need to go to the Blender without ACES. Just use sRGB and get a color pick. And I drop on this cube and you copy a color. See, the color is red now, no more pink. You don't have to use ACEScg if Filmic works well for you. It's nice to have alternative. ACEScg is no more or less realistic than Filmic. I would say more artistic. Thanks for watching the video.